Good morning. You're listening to FloorDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. I'm in Chicago at NeoCon. It's Monday afternoon. I'm in the Milliken space with Barbara Haaksma, who's Vice President of Corporate Marketing. Barbara, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Kemp. How are you?
Good. So you've won a Best of NeoCon Silver in the Broadloom category. I wanted to talk a little bit about that. Before we get into talking about that, your company's made some changes in personnel. Many people already know about Jim McCullum coming in to head up this flooring division. And just recently, last week even, Bob Hutchison's come over as Vice President of Global Design, right?
That's right. Lots of really exciting changes happening at Milliken. We're very excited about the future, and we're thrilled to have Jim and Bob both on board.
And your role also changes a little bit because you continue to have a focus on flooring, but also it's expanded over some of the Milliken brand in other areas like chemicals, right?
Yeah, that's correct. I'm transitioning into a corporate marketing role, so I'll be working with all aspects of Milliken for both external and internal communication.
Okay. So let's talk about this product. It's called Dissemblage. It's got 2 scales, 5 different patterns. The neatest thing, if I can describe it before you give us the details, it's got a subtle black on black way of showing an overprint pattern on a really neat texture base. I mean, you can use a little color if you want to. And when you walk across it, it reveals the pattern depending on how you're standing on it. You know, there was a product several years ago that Lee's had, back when Jim McCullum was there, that reminds me of what you've done here. It's a beautiful product. And this is a Cresta Bledsoe design, right?
Yes, it is. We're really excited about it. The product is called Dissemblage, and it's really about dismantling the traditional modes of thought about what floor covering can be, and using a tailored woven rib product, which is what you described, but do it in a way that veils very precise geometries and very bold super graphics. The pattern is revealed as you move around the interactive flooring, as you mentioned, and these veiled geometries break apart, and the pattern deconstructs in and out of the white space. So it's a really innovative and elegant way to think about how to interact with the floor as you're moving through the interior. It was designed by Cresta Bledsoe, and as you mentioned, the collection consists of 2 very innovative 12-foot by 35-foot super graphic overprint patterns, and then 3 smaller scale coordinating patterns.
Another thing, you actually are using EcoNeil fiber in this, which has recycled content. So it's got that story behind it. But one of the neat things about this product, it's a little bit of a step away from what you normally do. There is a print component to it, but it's woven construction. And when you walk on it, it's got a real texture to it.
It does. It's a 14.5-ounce, very high-performing woven construction, which is a departure for Milliken. But I think it really fills a need for a material in the marketplace that is a little bit of a hybrid product, that it's not quite a soft surface and it's not quite a hard surface. It's something in between that is very precisely tailored, and all indications are it's something that the market is really excited about and is looking for similar materials.
All right, so what else? Like I say, it's the first afternoon of NeoCon, and designers I know have been pouring through here. As a matter of fact, I came by here at 10 o'clock. This place was packed. What else are the designers, what's catching their eyes?
Yeah, it's been a fantastic show so far. The other thing that's catching their eye is another very innovative floor covering collection that we've introduced that explores the scale and structure possibilities of another flooring textile. This product is called Lume Illustro, and it's really an optical mise-en-scène that's created through a surface play of 2 uses of reflected light. Lustro, which is the use of light to reveal texture, and Lume, which is the use of light to reveal volume. This was another collection designed by Cresta, and she designed it actually in collaboration with our print technology developer, Dr. Scott Perry, who works for Milliken. They created the collection, and it's 6 patterns offering very immersive graphics complemented by a very innovative textural ground that is almost reminiscent of a handmade silk shag. Absolutely beautiful and completely advances what is old, reinterpreted through advanced technology that only Milliken has. So it's this tactile dimensional world, a 2 and 3D juxtaposition that explores rich texture and very flat graphic. It's again about the surface play of reflected light that reveals volume and reveals texture.
All right, so texture and modular. Cresta was a part of the design team, and then tell us a little bit more about Scott Perry.
Scott Perry is one of our research scientists. He's been with Milliken for many, many years. He's a PhD scientist, and he is a print technology developer. So he really creates techniques and algorithms and new software technologies that will enable us to create the types of looks that we've been able to create through Lume Illustro, through some of our previous collections like Art Media last year and Color Wash. So Scott and Cresta are a dynamic duo team who are really completely revolutionizing our print technology.
Well, congratulations again. Been talking to Barbara Haaksma, who is Vice President of Corporate Marketing with Milliken, and you've been listening to Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.